That's a picture of Andrew Carnegie. He is the man that coached or mentored Napoleon Hill. That's Napoleon Hill when he was a young reporter working for a magazine. The magazine decided that they were going to write articles on wealth. Hill got the opportunity to spend 3 hours interviewing Andrew Carnegie. I've often thought of this. I wonder how nervous he would be, how intimidated he would be. He was broke. And here he is sitting down with the wealthiest man in the world at the time. Andrew Carnegie was considered the first billionaire. And he spent 3 days with him. Now, unbeknownst to Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie was looking for people. He was looking for a person. Carnegie said he thought it was an absolute crime that people like himself, like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Harvey Firestone, and all these people who had amassed great fortunes, he thought it was an absolute crime they were going to their grave with all this knowledge locked up in their bones. He was looking for someone that would organize this information so that people like you and I could learn it. About halfway through, or towards the end of the interview, he thought maybe Hill was the guy he was looking for because he hadn't found anybody yet. So at the end of the interview, he said, Napoleon, this interview isn't ending, it's just beginning. I want you to come home with me. And he took him home, they spent 3 days together. Yet at the end of the 3 days, he said, Napoleon, I'm going to ask you a question, and I just want a yes or no answer. He said, are you prepared to dedicate the rest of your life to an idea for which you will probably receive no material compensation for at least 20 years? What he didn't tell Hill, he had a stopwatch in his hand, and he only gave him 60 seconds to answer the question. In 25 seconds, Hill said, yes, I will. Now he said, I want you to go out and gather information. I will give you letters of introduction. Paul was very, very successful. He became intimate friends with Edison and Ford, like I'm just explaining, and I want you to put it together in an organized manner so that anyone can do what I've done. Now I'm going to tell you something. So far as I've been able to determine, Carnegie made maybe 50 millionaires. Napoleon Hill's made millions of millionaires.